Hmm. You know what? Some days grief is loud and it's like a storm. And we're in the short rains here in Kenya, and it comes unexpectedly, just like them. It's nice outside, you don't think it's going to rain, and then it's pouring, and you're on the back of a bike. Okay. Big emotions, unexpected tears, memories, just rain falling from the sky in Kenya, in my heart. And the day after, the emotional hangover was today, and it was a lot of sleep. Now, um, and a lot of quiet. I generally have music going all the time, and there was no music. The music was my thoughts and the sound of my breath. And every time I started to get up and thought, you know what? I'm not going to get up. I'm going to recover. I'm going to rest. So there was a lot of rest today. Yeah. It's kind of like my body said to me, we made it. We made it through that wave. Hmm. Hey, friends. It is day 33. I'm Dionne, and this is the Grief and Joy Weekly, where we tell the truth about grief and we still make room for joy. Hmm. Even though it's still raining, today feels like it was the quiet after the storm and really quiet. And the grief didn't disappear, it just sat me down. I, yeah, it sat me down. The body sometimes settles after a wave of emotions. And me drink. Emotional waves need integration. When something big moves through your body, a memory, an anniversary, the full moon, or the combination of all of them, right? A tender moment, our body processes it. I was in yoga class today, and the teacher said, in your stomach, your gut, your second brain. I was like, yes. Even maybe a week ago, I was a bit unwell. The stomach was unwell. And I was like, oh, maybe that was a part of this too. I was physically ill and physically purging the emotions before the emotions. Like emotion rises, energy moves. Um, and often afterward, there's a quiet, a lull. I'm not feeling numb or empty, but definitely more integration. My body, my nervous system, catching its breath. And I share it from my personal experience, knowing that it's not a me thing. It's not a Dionne thing. It is a grief thing. And I'm simply aware of it enough to journal about it and then talk about it with you as a clearing as I'm moving into the membership and sharing this information. It feels really important to document it for myself so that I can still share it with others. Yeah. And as much as I'm a communal person, another learning is quiet is also healing. There's so many people I could have been with today, places to go, people to see. And it was me in the bed, or me on the couch, or me on the balcony. I felt like I moved between two or three spaces until it was like, okay, I'm going to need to eat something before I go to yoga. And then I had some community time. I think sometimes we think healing looks dramatic, but sometimes healing is drinking a cup of tea slowly, sitting in stillness, something really silly. Let me show you. Um, Being super excited about new pens. Can you see that? Red and blue. Simple little things. Um, yeah, I got two new pens to write in my journal and my notes. Slowing down and taking deeper breaths, noticing the intensity has softened. And that quiet, mm, that quiet feels delicious. That quiet is the work happening inside the body. And the last thing I realize is that even though the storms pass, the love remains. Grief moves like the weather. So I love, you can't hear it, but I can hear the rain pounding so loudly and the river behind my home running. And just like that, that's how grief is. Sometimes you can hear it and people around you can't. It's this oddness of you being aware of something that's invisible for somebody else. And sometimes that feels heavy, and sometimes it comes with a clarity or an awareness. But underneath all of it, the love is still there. I did not bring a picture to put on my desk here or on the wall, but I have so many pictures on my phone that I can pull up. And there, even when I close my eyes, I can see them. The ones in my bedroom, my living room, my kitchen. I can see all of them on the shelves from all the people, not just my daughter. Like my godfather Philip, his birthday just passed. He would have been 79. It's a lot going on in March. And the love is still there. The love is still here. Yeah, the storm might pass, but the love from the grief, it still remains. Hmm. I also noticed that I didn't have any regrets about resting and letting my body reset. There's so many things happening, right? In another country, in another time zone. So I went from Eastern Standard Time to East Africa time. I traveled extensively. And once I got to Nairobi, traveled to another part of Nairobi and back and, hit the ground running once I arrived. So there are lots of things. And I feel stronger today. So there's a subtlety in the strength of literally doing nothing but going to yoga and cooking for myself, journaling, preparing, chatting, um, keeping it simple and allowing that to be okay. Getting a madafu, a fresh coconut to drink the water, and save the meat for my smoothies tomorrow. And I do have my incense and candle now. Not the big ones I'm used to, but a tea light. Some similar rituals and some different. Okay, my deck is here somewhere. I will get the card, but if any of your days, yesterday, today, tomorrow, feel emotional, more emotional than normal, give yourself permission to rest and give yourself permission to rest in the quiet. Not every moment of healing is in company or loud. Sometimes the most powerful thing we can do is simply watch the waves settle. Look at the calm of the ocean, the sea. Okay, let's see what the cards are talking about today. 52 Weeks INjoy, card number 31. That's a Mark Twain quote. To get the full value of joy, you must have someone to share it with. Mark Twain. Aw, the joy you share will come back to you. How will you spread joy today? I love this. These videos, this stopping and talking to you is a way that I spread joy. And it's become a daily habit. It's become a release. Like, it's a way of sharing all of it. So that was one way for me. I'll see what else I'll do. But you know what? I will see you tomorrow. Yeah, healing is not only what happens in the storm, it's the quiet after the storm passes. Thank you for practicing joy with me today. Remember, joy is your birthright and transformation is possible. Until we chat tomorrow.